Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I will be showing you how to build your grill tag map. So yeah, I'm just gonna do map cut and select 2022 3D create project. Now I'm gonna wait for that to we're gonna wait for this to load. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna talk to y'all. If you haven't seen the last tutorial, check it out. It shows you how to add a mirror into your grill tag fangame. Also, there's also a playlist called Tuts, okay, tutorials. And if you have an issue where you should make sure there's only one listener, that's it, guys. The camera and the gorilla rig are both listening on the camera, so turn off the camera listener to fix it. So yeah, and so close to reaching 50 for like third time. We reach 50 and it goes back. We reach 50 and it goes back. So yeah. For some reason, this is still my most popular, so let's make this video my most popular. Also, shout out to this guy. He's helped with a lot of the tutorials, so I'll probably put his channel in the link of the description, which I will. So yeah, okay. Now that we're in here, we're just gonna wait for all of this to download, and I'm using Streamlabs for this video. So yeah. Come on. 4 o'clock at 6. I have to go to football, so let's. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Window, Package Manager. Yours problem open in here. I just have my set right here. Unity. Make sure if you're in project, make sure you click that and Unity Registry. And I'm gonna go and search the search bar. I'm gonna go search Pro Builder, and then I'm press install. Now we're gonna wait for this to install. I'm just gonna clear. I just cleared that. Okay. There's normal. Nothing's happening. It's normal. If it pops up, it's just loading the assets now. Over here, downloading assets. Over here, when this pops up, loading assets. So, Yeah. Now to open the Pro Builder. Pro Builder window. Okay, yeah. So go to Tools, Pro Builder window. Just gonna drag that one right there. Now I'm gonna come here to Game Object, Pro Builder, Plane. You're gonna wanna add plane. Now that you have plane, you're gonna do this, hold Shift and select all around the edges here. Now I'm gonna press Circle E, Control E. Now I'm just gonna drag it up. Now press Control E again. And I'm just gonna scale it. It will, probably will be a little buggy. I'm just doing this. If you don't want it to be like buggy, just add a plane on top of it. Now, I'm gonna go in face mode, select Shift, these three, I'm gonna click it, and hold Shift. There's another way you can, I'm just gonna hold Shift and drag it down. And hold Shift again, go like that. It's kind of like a Big Scary inspired map. You could have, so like, yeah. It's kind of like the map for my game. Hold, and then to subdivide it, I'm just gonna press Alt Shift until I get like this much faces. I'm gonna hold Shift now again, and then right there. That's how, right here is how big I want my shop to be. Now I'm gonna hold Shift again. Now I'm gonna select these. And now I'm gonna hold Shift again. And yeah, that's shop kinda. And then over here will be horror. Basically, you can just hold Shift and just bring it down and add your horror map. And then you can do the same thing over here and add like your game modes, credit room and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna go right here, hold Shift on these, because this is gonna be my credit room actually. So I'm gonna hold Shift again once and then go on right here. Now I'm gonna go like that. Now I'm gonna hold Shift on this one and go like that. Now I'm gonna show you like how to add textures. So I'm just gonna right click that, create folder. I'm just gonna name it materials. I don't really care if it's not spelled correctly, to be honest. I'm just gonna spell it like that. Material. Material. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in that. To get my textures, I went to ambient CG for all of my textures right now, and you guys find a whole lot of textures there. So yeah, but when you download your textures, make sure to like extract it. I might have wait, and you go my kind of downloads, but I have it saved to a file. All of them. So, but if you're kind of extract them, just click on it, press extract it. I'm just not gonna do it because of that background. I'm just gonna open it, and now I'm just gonna drag all of these in. You can just drag the texture around, but for this tutorial, I'm just gonna drag them all in. I'm not gonna drag these, and no, I'm not. But now you're just gonna do that and press Control D. Now there's a folder right now, and now to go on faces, hold shift. And then just drag it on. That's how you get like one texture. But for this tutorial, I'm quite literally, I'm just gonna do this whole thing dirt. But yeah, that's just how to make a map. And for another tutorial, I'll show you how to decorate it, how you might want to decorate it and stuff. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you how to make a forest if you want a forest instead of this. So yeah, I'm just gonna get all of no Blender can crash this PC. Oh no, close window, close. Thank you. That was close to crashing the PC. Because Blender can't hold this. Because the PC will crash on Blender for some reason. So that's why I'm building a Pro Builder. So yeah, I'm gonna get Sal actually. Oh, wait. Now they let in. I'm gonna do that to here. Do that. Now to here. And stuff. So yeah. I'm gonna do that, and then where's wall planks? I'm just gonna get one, to be honest. can't forget the grass texture. Okay, so yeah, again, you're gonna get your plane right here. It's right here. Now, for this part of the video, just don't worry about this anymore, unless you want to decorate it. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to just scale this a little bit, to be honest. Okay, now that I scaled it a little, I'm just gonna move it over here actually. I'm gonna select this mode, hold shift, and select all of these corn edges. And now I'm just gonna hold shift. If you want more details, I'll show you how to like add more details when I'm done doing the basic part right here. Now I'm just gonna do Control E to kind of get it out. And now I'm gonna do this to like expand it. Right, just do that, but you can make it however size you want. Now I'm going to do move, shift, and bring it up. Now press Control E to bring it in, lift it up. Now if I come in here, you have like this top edge so people can't like get there. But if you want to like here, also if you want to like have an invisible barrier, I'm just gonna go 3D object cube and get the cube over here, and quite literally I'm just going to there's a scale, I guess. Then good. I'm gonna go beneath it right here. Now that's right here. How are you gonna make it invisible? How are you gonna make it visible? Well, if you click materials right here, all materials, and you see invisible face material, you just drag it onto the cube, and now it's invisible, and it still has its collision. Because if you clip it, still has its collision as long as you have box collider on. So yeah. But if you don't want to drag textures, you could just literally just press. That's really wrong. I think, I don't know. To be honest. But yeah, and then you select faces, hold shift and now drag your materials on there. And so, and then if you just hold shift and just drag all the materials on. But yeah, I'll probably do a post on the channel, on my post on the YouTube tab. I just need and show a picture of what it's supposed to look like when it's all textured. But yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed. See y'all.